Hello everyone. Before we begin the episode, we have a technical note. Due to some technical issues during the stream, captioning for the character Diana will not be available on screen. Please turn on closed captionings on this video if captions are required. We apologize for any inconvenience and we are working on resolving the issue for future episodes. Thank you. And now, Saving Feyce.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Saving Feyce, a Craftic Studios D&D 5e campaign. Things to note as you join us on this adventure. First, this is a heavily homebrewed campaign where we'll bend the rules to suit our story. If it makes a good story, the rule goes out the window. All players are using either homebrew or community-created races, classes, or both, and we'll be revealing those as they're revealed over the course of the story, so as to avoid spoiling anything. We'll be using safety tools at the table. These will be present in the use of safety cards and extensive communications behind the scenes. Our goal is to make our players and our table as safe as possible. So if we suddenly cut stream, please don't be alarmed. We're working things out and we'll be back shortly. Oh yeah, and we swear. A lot. Hi there, friends. Welcome to Saving Feyce. My name's Justin McGregor. I'll be your host and DM for the evening. Going around the table, we have...
My name is Liz, and I will be playing Aoife Inkblood, your resident warlock for the evening.
And I am Abe, and I will be playing your Warforged Barbarian Marge.
I am Kayla. I will be playing your half-elf paladin, Diana.
Hi, I'm Meg, and I will be playing our human huntress, Marcella.
Hi, it's Nikki, and I'll be playing Nia, the wonderful human bard. Extra extraordinaire.
Oh, that entrance, though.
I know, right? Every time.
I have to make an entrance, damn it.
I feel like
Yes,
she
you
just
do.
spends the entire downtime just thinking of how
I'm
she
thinking
could
exactly how she's
possibly
going to
enter.
Yep, how she's going to nail it every time. All right. As is becoming my habit, I'm going to do a couple of little quick housekeeping notes before we get started. First of all, I am reminding my players and the audience that we are using the plot points mechanic from the back of the DMG. If you've never seen it, what plot points allow is for the players one time per character level. I can speak, really I can. To take control of a plot element, and whatever they decide, I have to deal with. Also, we here at Craftic Studios are raising money this month for races. Is our charity for the month, and if we get $1,000 by the end of the month, which is just a couple days away, Steph the Bard in chat will be giving away a spot in her modern one-shot. And last but not least, because for the first time ever we're getting to roll them, I would like to give a special shout out to Preston, also in chat, who is at DiceFix on Twitter, who is becoming our official dice supplier for custom sets. And Marge will be rolling Preston dice, which, yeah, check out that gorgeous thing right there.
So they are 100% custom, but the coolest part about these dice is this.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
They are all two-tone. Preston did some magic, and he bottled Marge.
Pretty cool.
Really did.
With that big old
So-
bear.
All right, big bear, tiny dice.
Great big protector bear, itty bitty dice.
All right, sir, smash a lot. All right, and now we get to maybe my favorite part. I get to ask my players for a recap. So this time, grab a d20, and we'll be rolling a stealth check to see who can get by the DM without being called for the recap.
Oh.
Oh no.
I got
That's
a
right.
9.
Does this mean I get to roll with advantage? Because my character has advantage on stealth rolls?
Nope.
There's a reason I pick a different ability every time, and the answer is
So,
yes.
yes. Haha!
Yes.
But I thought that was only when you moved sneaky like.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
not
sneaky.
moving.
That was a 4.
Oh boy.
Someone roll worse than me.
No.
That's a 13.
That's a 7.
It's okay.
The other was a 2. So, Meg, I almost had you.
So far, we're
Dang it.
the winner or loser, depending on how you see it, is Meg. March, did we get a roll?
I mean, you can have one if you want one. I thought we had talked about that.
Oh, that's right. Because you gave it last time.
I did it last week.
You did it. You get a
Last
week off
week?
because you did it last
Last
time.
month?
Last month. Last session. There we go.
Last session. There. That's our word. All right. So I think that means our huntress
Yes.
failed to sneak by.
I did.
So let's
fine.
let's get the recap.
Paladin made it.
She's not particularly sneaky. It's fine. Okay, so last session, we had all stepped onto the circle in the Druid Temple and were transported into a room full of oozes that we ultimately made not so oozy anymore, while Diana was disoriented in the corner, trying not to vomit, and figuring out how to words. In that time frame, Marcella made friends with a door.
Yes, she did.
I have watched this back 3 times now, and we have spent almost 30 minutes with a door.
Yeah, I counted this morning. 30 minutes. I have timestamps.
Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure I spent 30 minutes talking to a door. He was delightful, by the way. I loved that. We walked down a hallway and discovered a cage sitting in unnatural sunlight and the remains of a vampire. Marge calculated the risk of which way we should go, told us to go one way, and then we went the exact opposite way because Diana and Aoife went down to check the other part of the hallway, and Lucy followed. There were some gerblins, and Lucy, being the blink puppy that she is, escaped from them, blinked down the hallway, and started attacking the goblins, a warg and a bugbear. Combat was had. March told the warg to go back to the teleport room, is just what I'm going to refer to it as. Instead of going the direction I'm pretty sure we should have gone, we went the other direction. None of us are graceful. We set off a trap. Marcella got pretty freaking hurt. Diana got called Marshmallow. There was some aggressive flirting. And then Aoife and Marcella did the little sneak stonk down the hallway to see where we were going. Yeah, sneak stonk. Did a little sneak stonk down the hallway. Found a hallway with some river stone. Got to a section of a pool of stagnant water, I'm assuming. We skipped some stones. Marcella called Nia's ass out for not being a team player. And we were delightfully frightened by whatever these creatures are. We were given a pass to the library, correct?
It is the Lending Temple of the Evolved Lunomic. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I could not remember the name. I didn't get
That's
that
okay.
far in my watch through today. But so we were given a guest pass to this this library because that's essentially what it is based on the context clues in the name. And these creatures asked us to free them. And I believe that is where we left off that episode.
It is.
I think I got everything.
You did very, very
Okay,
well
hit
done.
the highlights. Very
did.
thoroughly. Well done.
You did. And as we begin, I am going to fill in the only possibly pertinent detail you left off.
Okay.
So, the last of these creatures, after giving its plea, skittered off into the darkness. And
The screaming.
The screaming.
That's right.
That's I forgot because
The
I didn't
screaming
hear it, but
You
Aoife
did,
did.
but
Only
Aoife
I
did,
could
that's right.
hear.
Yes, sorry.
Yes.
That's
Mhm. It's great.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good times.
The times, yep.
Right.
The times they are
The
good.
times they are good. And the screams, they are still there.
Cool.
Only now they're loud enough that everyone can hear. Echoing around this giant cavern that was formerly filled with water. And so, you have a river basin or pond basin, you can't really tell which, in front of you. River rocks behind you. Where do you go?
Should we go back? Maybe. just suggestion.
What do you mean go back?
Well, there was another hallway that we hadn't explored. I don't like the look of those things at all.
I don't think any of us do.
It's,
I don't.
whatever that is, it's completely unnatural.
Terrifying.
Well,
And-
that's
Seen worse, but
they
yes.
still asked for help.
And that is where my leaning is towards. Yes, there is another hallway that we neglected to check. However,
And
this seems to need our help just as much as Petris does.
I seem to remember Marge telling us that this was probably not the optimal way for us to travel.
But he never said it wasn't the incorrect way either.
And now we've got a golden ticket.
We've already got
Goodness.
the pass.
I'm just saying, if things go south, I did ask to go back. That's all.
Is
As
the
smart. Oop, go ahead.
is the I assume that the bottom of the basin, as it were, is muddy? Probably.
Yeah, it's not great. It's a little slick.
Okay. Aoife will step out into it and start walking in the direction that the creatures went.
Go with her.
Okay.
I follow.
See Marge pause for a moment, and he kind of looks up.
And as Marge,
Calculation. Go ahead.
as Marge looks up, he gets a vision of a violent summer storm. Very, very bold, lots of water, lots of lightning, but over that fast. And the sun comes out.
By my calculations, this is the better of the two options, but may still be perilous.
Well, I really do believe that no matter which direction we would have gone, it would not have gone without peril, so I'm willing to take that risk.
All right. I'll go. But I won't be happy about it.
Nia, you're never happy about anything, are you?
No, well, I'm happy about a few things, but not anything down here.
I think that's fairly fair.
She was happy in the cart sleeping.
I wasn't sleeping, I was
Salad.
talking. I like to hear myself.
Oh, we've noticed, dear.
I'm glad.
Shall we?
Right. I take it that means we're moving.
Yep.
And
So-
we are walking.
We're walking.
And we're walking.
And we're walking.
And we're
Yeah.
walking.
And Marge still has shield in one hand, staff in the other.
Okay.
Get the glowing short sword out.
I would help if I was on the.
My hands are so cold.
You know what?
Oh, I moved.
No, the map moved.
The map shifted. Oh no.
Yep. GM forgot how to work Roll20.
Mildly concerning.
You can hang that over here. It's fine. It's
It's fine.
cool.
No,
It's all gravy.
So if anybody else was here for that, y'all will recall that one of the cats decided to knock all of my dice on the floor.
Oh yeah.
I just now am trying to sort my dice so I have them readily accessible, and I am missing dice.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
All right.
Makes zero sense because we cleaned out that room when I moved.
Sorry about the little technical difficulty there.
Sorry.
So as you move forward across this basin, it's pitch dark. Some places being darker than others.
I can't even fucking see where I'm going.
It's
Please just say this.
yes.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
You have to hear Nia like stamp her foot. She's like, "You want me to go into this dangerous place where I can't even see? Of course I don't want to go down there. So unless I get a light or something."
And of course, since it's muddy, when you stamp your foot, mud everywhere. Skunk.
Marge's gonna turn around and look at the two
He's
of them.
throwing a whole ass tantrum and it's so funny. I'm sorry.
Marge's gonna turn around and look at them and go, "Could you two stop arguing? Any element of surprise we would have had is now gone."
I will go to Mia and place her hand like on my shoulder so I can just guide her without her seeing, because I don't have any light. But I can at least help in that way.
Okay. As you continue forward, somebody, I'm sure, turns around to check on Lucy, and she is paws deep down in the mud.
I
Her little underbelly just dragging.
was just thinking about her. I will pick her up and carry her with
Okay.
me.
Okay.
It's like you see the corgi walking in the snow. There's just a.
Yeah, exactly right. It's exactly except it's mud and she's filthy now.
I'm sorry, Mia, I can't carry you.
Yep. Okay.
Nia's gonna prestidigitate Lucy. She can't see it, but she just assumes.
She kind of just knows.
Clean the dog.
As you start to approach the far shore, those of you with dark vision notice there is a pirogue, an old dugout canoe, pulled up along the shore. Looks like it's been there a while. And you think you might see a faint glowing off in front of you. However, Marcella, you see a faint glowing off to the right as well.
Mm.
What do you do?
I would like to investigate the canoe.
Sure. I can go ahead and tell you. You don't have to roll for it. It's a fairly mundane canoe. Once you get up on it, well made. But there are cobwebs up under the dugout seats. No spiders, thank God, but webs for sure. And you can tell that when it was drug up there, the water level was higher because where it drug into what was then mud has now crusted around the side, down to where you can obviously see the water line just left.
You said the lights were off to the left and the right?
Yes. No, there's one in front of you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep,
And then off
there's
to
one
my
in front of
right.
you. Mm-hmm.
North
And off to your right, further down in the basin. You can actually see that the basin kind of sloughs off in that direction. And there's a flickering light coming from that way. Marge, is that the question finger?
Yeah, can you remind me? Abe's memory's a little wonky. A pirogue is like 3 foot by 7 foot, right?
Correct.
Okay. So Marge is gonna put his staff and his shield on his back, and grab the Piro and lift it
Okay.
and go put it in the north passageway for now.
Okay.
If Marcella is sharing the information about the right light to the right.
I am, yes.
Okay. And for the record, just because you've moved, the screaming is closer.
Can we
And-
determine which direction it's coming from?
Almost certainly in front of you.
I would like to investigate the other light.
The one to the right or the one in front of you?
Yeah, the one to the right.
Okay. And are you telling your party or are you just wandering off?
Well, Marge is like right next to me, right?
Correct.
Okay. I look at Marge and go, I'd like to check on that, and I kind of gesture towards the light to the right of me.
Marge, you see pitch black darkness.
It's dark there.
Do any of the rest of us see this light?
Would you mind
No.
waiting here? for
Insight
me?
check, Justin.
Oh,
Oh, what are you checking for?
How is a human seeing in the dark?
Call it Arcana. DC 18. I'll let you do it.
Ooh.
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 That is a... That is a 18. That's on the dice. With
That
no
meets-
bonuses.
You know from, we'll just call it past experience, that there are certain kinds of magic users that can be imbued with special sight. But you've never seen her cast a spell.
She got them special eyes.
Marcella, you would see like one of the ridges quirk.
Marcella looks at you and makes the same face.
We could talk about that later.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to go check on that if you wouldn't mind waiting here, please.
Okay. And Marge is going to hold the Piro, so it's
Blocking the...
essentially like 3/4 cover, blocking the north in case anything tries to come out of it.
Sure.
And I
Tell the
make my
others.
way. I'm making my way downtown.
So we're just going to let her wander off into the darkness by herself? This is a thing that we're going to let her do?
Does
Sorry, I
anyone,
didn't mean to-
others.
For 7.
does anyone follow?
I will go with her.
And I
Leaving
guess I'm
Mia
following.
I was gonna leave you with Aoife. I was just gonna attach
You
you.
put
to
my
her.
hand on your shoulder. You're in charge of me now.
I am now the glorified babysitter.
Well, look what you've done.
Aoife, I was gonna leave you with Aoife and Lucy.
Okay.
So,
If you want to
Um,
go, that's fine.
speaking of magic users with special sight,
Sure.
do I see anything? I have Eldritch Invocation, Devil Sight. So
I did not know that. Yes, you do.
I do. Okay. Same thing. I actually
Sorry,
see the light.
I did
That's
not know
okay.
that. My bad. Yes, you see the light as well.
Fantastic. Okay. Suddenly it all makes so much more sense. Okay. In that case, then I will take Nia by the hand and also follow in that direction. But I would like to say that I'm very upset about this because there is something screaming and we're not going in that direction.
Marcella hears them trying to follow and turns around and says, "Don't. Stay here. I'll be right back." She is insisting she goes by herself.
That sucks.
And also,
And this is how the party dies.
I'm saying, and none of unless she's casting command, none of you are actually compelled to do that.
Yeah, no.
We just continue to follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
We're like,
She just
"That's
rolls her
cute."
eyes and just keeps walking.
Okay.
Okay.
So y'all squitch down this hill. Diana, you pass a certain point at which your dark vision simply fails. You are in pitch black dark. This is an uncomfortable feeling. You're not used to this.
This is advanced darkness.
It is. God, I swear.
I attack the gazebo.
Okay. So, for those of you who can see where you're going,
I
you
think
get
that
down.
might just be me. Is it just me?
No, Marcella can see as well.
Oh, that's
I
fair.
can
Okay.
You get around. You go down a little short hallway, and it curves to your right, and you see another little landing, kind of like the one you just left, sloping up sharply into what looks like a carved archway in the rock. And this is very definitely candlelight. For those of you who were blinded, after about 25, 30 feet, give or take, it's like you pull back a curtain. And all of a sudden you can see again. And for the first time maybe in quite a while, Nia can actually see where the hell she's going.
She looks at herself and she's covered in mud and she's just like,
God damn it.
it's
Is it though?
really not.
Okay, so you get around this, and are you? You all appear to be headed toward the landing over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that kind of the plan? Okay, we're just keep following. Stay in the light. Stay in the light.
Stay in the light. Stay in the light.
Stay in the light. So you
See the stars.
Yeah, you round that corner. Oh,
Low blow.
you're around that corner, and step up this little short rise into what appears to be a well-appointed study. There's a little table and a chair and a bookshelf and a crate and a very nice rug, which appears to, despite like the obvious age of this place, be in pristine condition.
Is there a barrel?
There's not.
No, and no tchotchkes, no knickknacks, no home decor, no.
A really delightful candelabra
Ooh.
that is currently lit and apparently the source of the light. Something about it seems a little off. If you'd like to roll a perception check.
Boy, wouldn't I?
Perception,
Ooh,
sure.
wouldn't.
16.
Oh yeah, you notice.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine is an 18.
18.
Yes.
17.
What was that? I heard Aoife's. Diana?
16.
16. Okay, y'all all notice. There's no melted wax. There's a fire. Or let me phrase that. There is the appearance of melted wax, but there in fact is none. The wax is not liquid. It's definitely not running. But those are flames.
Interesting. I want it.
I wouldn't suggest touching that.
You multi-classing in Rogue? Is this what's happening right now?
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Sure.
Oh, that's not gonna do it. That was a 7.
Yeah, it's fine. Again, you know something's weird. You just don't know what.
I'm just like holding Nia back to keep her from trying to touch everything.
I mean, Nikki wants the candelabra. Nia is trying to hold back tears as she sees her ruined dress. That's where her preoccupation is.
Just pull out a hanky.
Oh gosh.
We're going to spend 30 minutes on the candelabra. I can just feel it.
Actually,
Somebody
I'm
wake
more-
me up when y'all are done.
I'm more interested in the rug
Same.
because
Um,
it seems strange to me that we would have a rug that is in such nice condition in a place like this.
With the mud. All the mud.
So I would like to take the bag of sand that is in my inventory
Sure.
and toss it into the middle of the rug and see if it does anything.
No.
I was very worried that it was a rug of smothering and it was just going to be like whoosh, whoosh.
It might not be living. Activate.
I was so tempted, by the way. I
Activate.
really was, actually.
I have the short sword out, Justin. Is it glowing?
Actually, I have to think about that for a second. No, it wouldn't be. In fact, have you had the sword out the whole time?
Yeah, since
Uh,
we battled the goblins.
Yeah, okay. So at no point in this whole, like, since you left the portal,
Yeah.
since you left that room, it hasn't glowed once.
Yay.
Interesting.
Cool. Wonderful. Okay.
And it doesn't glow now.
Do you poke anything with it? Is that what you...
That was my thought. I was gonna go poke the rug with the short sword.
Nia's going to cast Prestidigitation on the one of the candles on the candelabra to try and see if she can snuff it out. It's a very mundane cantrip, so like if it's a
Yeah.
normal flame, it'll go
Again, I
out.
actually had to think about it for a second. No, it won't.
Okay.
Justin DMs.
That the fire on the candle there is not normal. Or at least I can't put it out with the cantrip.
I will walk forward and pick up my bag of sand.
Mhm.
And while I'm in my bag, I'm going to pull out a sheet of parchment
Okay.
and try to light it on fire in the candelabra.
It doesn't like.
So is it hot at all, the flame?
Not nearly as much as it should be.
Well,
It produces heat. I don't care what. Yeah. Okay.
Justin, would I be able to tell if this was all an illusion?
Yes, and it's not.
Okay.
Interesting. Is there anything remotely interesting in the bookshelf?
Oh, I mean, there are books for days.
Okay.
It depends on what particular nerdery you're looking for.
Doing a quick scan, do I find anything
Sure.
related to specifically the moon and or celestial bodies?
You do not.
Well.
Almost all of this is reference books. Look mostly botanical in nature. A few history books, nothing uncommon. And about a half a dozen. Yeah, we'll call it exactly half a dozen. Leather-bound journals. That are
Those
tied
could
up.
be interesting.
Yeah.
Is there a way to get to the bookshelf without stepping on the rug?
Yeah, you can go around it.
Okay.
And
I
You've
wasn't
been
too worried
burned by a
about that.
rug too?
for those right for those no, just super cautious for those of you who have walked to the bookshelf, you can now see that behind the little writing desk is a small chest.
Oh.
I don't like this.
How
I
small?
have apparently traumatized you. I'm so sorry.
Yes, you have.
Many discussions, okay?
Nia's gonna pick up that candelabra. Ha ha! As soon as the guardian let go, she was like, "I'm free."
It goes out.
Oh, as soon as she picks it up, it goes out.
Correct.
Put it back down on the table.
She puts it back down on the table.
It lights back up again.
It's like clap on.
Well, that's
Interesting.
very useless to me.
Wait, pick
Can
it
I
up.
look at the
It's
journal?
Put it down. Pick it up. Put it down.
Can I look at the journal, Justin, please?
Sure. What language did you speak?
Common, Sylvan, Elvish, and Undercommon.
You can't read a darned word of it.
Can
But I
Can
know
I take a
Issa
look
has
at them?
comprehending
I'm
language
sorry.
this
What did you have again?
book into. Common, Sylvan, Elvish, and Undercommon.
I have celestial and primordial.
Doesn't help.
I would
but
like to look at
also-
them also. I think I have the weirdest one because I do common and abyssal.
Nope.
No?
Actually, there is one thing you all can read, which is the inscription on the inside cover of every one of them reads property of Indictus Planeweaver.
That's a name.
That's a name.
It is a name. Aoife, history check, please, ma'am. DC 15.
That's a 3.
Huh.
Oh no!
Never mind then.
That's a 3.
Whoops.
I wander back to Marge with one of the journals.
Wait. You had Aoife roll a history check?
I did, in fact.
But not Marcella.
That's right.
Okay.
Had a reason. Promise.
Just making sure.
Yep. Had a promise.
Okay.
So Nia had went next to the little writing desk to pick up the candelabra and have that little
Sure.
moment. Does she now notice the?
Yeah, you'd be able to see
Little
the
chest.
you'd be able to see the chest. Yep.
Oh yeah, she absolutely like pops that bad boy open.
Yep. Opens very easily. Inside, you find a key to what you do not know. 2 unlabeled potions. A very fine quill and ink set.
Ooh.
And 3 blank scrolls of parchment.
Gimme.
Can't imagine why you'd want that.
What?
I'm just gonna make my way back to Marge around the bend and
Okay.
where Marge is
well,
hoping.
before you go, if we're really interested, I can cast a spell to be able to read these books. Unless it is very, very obviously a glyph or a sigil or some kind of coded message.
No. It's. I mean, it looks like a written language. It's not something wonky. It's just none of the words make sense to you.
Yeah.
I just hold it open just if you want.
Hey, Marge.
There you go.
The screaming stopped.
He would bellow. It got quiet. I'm moving.
I snap the book closed that Diana has in her hands and stuff it in my bag. Let's go. We'll take care of it later.
Are we footing it? Are we running?
Yes, double time. Let's go.
And he is still like with the Piro just down the hall like.
And I've got Nia's hand just dragging her through that
No,
darkness.
I was definitely going to see what was that. I was going to stand on the rug.
Oh. You're
Yeah.
going to stand on the rug?
Mm-hmm. At least she's going to put a very muddy foot on it.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. You're welcome to take the rug, but nothing happens.
It's very nice.
It really is. It's a beautiful rug.
You know, fuck it. She likes shine. She likes pretty things. She's gonna take the rug. Can't take the candelabra. Take the rug.
Take the rug. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I
Better
love
put
it
that in your inventory.
so much.
Putting it in my inventory. I'm writing notes.
I have a green welcome map in my inventory.
No, did you not hear about her Mary Poppins bag that she like pulled a
Yeah, I
reindeer
literally
out of
like
the first
pull
episode?
up my like. Yeah, I have a handy haversack essentially, but it is literally like a Mary Poppins bag. Where it just opens it up, pulls out the wine, pulls out the rapier, puts the rug in there, puts everything, moves everything around,
Puts everything back.
Beautiful. I love it.
DX is actually gonna try one more thing. She's like, I know, we're going. She takes the candelabra, she takes it off the table.
It goes dark.
It goes out, and then she puts it on the ground. Does it come back on?
Nope.
Okay. It only works on the writing desk. Weird. Okay. All right, we can go.
Okay. All right.
time.
So
Hustle,
we are hustling across muddy ground. I would love everyone to roll me a dex check, please.
No.
That's because Marcella's not in.
Is this area where
Let me see,
in the
15.
tunnel muddy, Justin?
No, they were
Or
where they were
Mark.
running back
Okay.
was yeah. So
Okay.
where they were running.
13. I fall several times, I'm sure.
Oh
I
yes,
have 13.
I'm so
Um,
sorry. This was a dex check?
yes.
Yes.
A saving throw or just a check?
I actually can call it a savings throw.
Oh,
that's a
changes
better.
things.
Yeah, that's more accurate.
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't for me. It's still 13.
at a 6.
Yeah,
11.
y'all get a little extra muddy on the way
Nope.
back.
That's fine.
Oh, I'm glad.
Whatever.
I didn't get in that tunnel.
A little bit of mud never hurt nobody.
Never hurt nobody. Okay, so are y'all? It appears that Marge has like chucked the Piro to the side and started running north. Does everyone
No.
just?
No,
No, he's
Mark
carrying
said
it with
he
him.
was still carrying the
Oh,
Piro.
he's still carrying the. Oh,
if it is wide enough for him to use as like a body block.
there are
Nice.
in
Marge
fact
is
a couple,
literally a battering ram right now.
there are a couple of places in the hallway where your improvised shield gets a little tight, but you do manage to make it down there. About halfway down the hall,
Bless you.
bless you, you start to hear other voices.
Oh no.
No screaming, but what could probably be chanting?
Mm.
Mm.
Do
Can't
we
make
These
it-
things like
recognize
it's
the
like it's
language?
not that bad. Like no, it's all bad. It's
Okay.
all bad.
From where Marge is now, could he tell where the chanting is coming from?
That would be coming from Marge's left.
Okay.
As you continue, if you're kind of peeking around,
Yep.
you can tell that the hallway continues in front of you for about another 30 feet. But there it forms a Y, and immediately, if you were to take about 3 more steps forward, you would be in front of another doorway to your left.
Okay.
That appears to be the source of the dim light.
Okay. So Marge would wedge the Piro in that opening in front of him.
So Marge is going forward about 10 feet
Yep.
and wedging the Piro just before you get to the Y in the hallway,
Correct.
effectively blocking off those 2 passageways.
Right. Well, blocking it so that anybody who tries to come through it would have to make noise.
Fair enough. So it's basically just an alarm bell now.
Right.
Somebody trips over.
Alarm wall.
Alarm wall.
Wall of alarm.
And then he would draw his shield and staff and look around the corner.
Okay. Is everybody along for the ride here?
Yes, sir.
Word.
I was just about to ask if we have caught up to Marge yet.
I figured it would take him enough time to like wedge
Yeah,
that in
he's
there
yeah,
firmly.
he's working with encumbrance here. Y'all would have had enough time to.
So
Yeah.
we can hear the chanting now.
Yes. As you
Do
come
any of
up,
us
you-
understand it?
Yes, in fact, Marcella, you do understand it.
Oh boy.
I will spare you the actual verbiage.
Oh, thank
Oh.
Jesus.
Just let your imagination run with that, folks.
Ooh. Give us chocolate.
At this point, Justin, I have
Mm.
switched the short sword for my great sword.
Sure thing. Marcella, you can tell inside of about 6 words that they're trying to summon something.
Oh no.
Oh no. No.
No.
That's not good.
Yes.
That is not. We
I would
should
like to unsubscribe.
stop that. She points towards wherever that's coming from.
And the name you hear is Shazgaroth.
So, within the chanting, we recognize a name that keeps being
That
brought
keeps
up.
coming. Yeah,
is-
anybody would recognize that name comes up several times.
Do I know this name?
You do not.
Do any of us know this name?
None of you know it.
But she said,
Are you sure I wouldn't know this name? I asked this for a very specific reason.
Roll me a history check. We'll call it DC 18.
Okie doke.
Just
While she's rolling that, can we get a spelling of this name, please?
sure. CHAZ apostrophe GURATH.
My dice are rolling like shit tonight. That was a 10.
apostrophe
GURATH.
URATH.
You know it's a fucking bad person when they got a Z in their name and an apostrophe.
an
in their
apostrophe.
name.
Yeah.
Edgelord Shalgra.
Jeez.
Well, there we go. That is now the official name of that market.
Yeah, nobody on stream can hear that.
John's Garage.
John's Garage.
Oh, good lord.
So that would be a no. My dice decided they hate me tonight, so that was a 10.
You're fairly certain you should know this name, but you don't know why.
Okay.
John's Garage. No.
So Marcella said we need to stop this, correct?
Yes.
Out loud to the party.
Yes.
Marge attack.
Then
March
let's move.
attack.
I follow suit.
Okay,
I
so
kind of see the light bulb go off and just
bing!
okay.
Yeah, Sean's garage. So let me set a scene for you real quick.
Okay.
So we know what we're storming into.
I'm gonna have a
You round this corner, and it opens. The hallway opens up into a large stone room, with relatively low ceilings for what you've come to expect around here. I mean, nobody has to duck, but you know, it's a thing. Directly in front of you, there are 4 robed figures huddled around the form of a woman who is strapped to a table. They all have knives in their hands, and there appear to be small vials of blood lined up along the side of the altar. At the far end of the room, there is a large bone altar with some sort of demonic figure carved in there. And there is a red-robed figure standing in front of it. You can't, his back's turned and you can't quite tell what he's doing. There are 2 fireplaces, lit and roaring, which are the sources of light. But all of that is perhaps the least interesting part of this room. Because in the ceiling and the floor to your left are 2 inky black holes right on top of each other, limned in blue light. On the walls behind them are a series of hooks, and there's also a series of hooks on the floor. In the brief time you're there, you see Petris fall from ceiling to floor. He appears, he disappears.
Is he screaming?
No, he's frozen with his mouth hung open.
Oh, God.
And a few moments later, a bald man sitting in the lotus position with his eyes closed also falls from ceiling to floor, only upside down. Marge, give me a history check, DC 12.
Let's see. That is a nat 20.
This
Nice.
man is Colonel Sterling Biloxi. He is Forces Commander of the garrison of Her Majesty at Lash Ashran. He was also Field Commander for the first 5 years of the war, serving the Seelie Fae. You know this guy.
What do I remember about this guy, or is that something that we can wait and go over?
Suffice to say,
did he show quarter?
No. He was ruthless. Not a good guy. But I guess that depends on whose side you're on. So, you found your meal ticket. What you gonna do?
So we see this, and as I said, Marge is already full bore, like trucking mode.
So, I take it we're rolling initiative then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do the thing.
Let's do the thing.
Preston, I love you. These dice roll beautifully.
All of my dice are rolling so bad.
I'm gonna send everybody blessing kits.
Please.
Except me, I'm sure. 'Cause
No,
That
I
is
have one for you
6
too.
for Marcella.
That would be an 18.
I have 15.
I also had a 15.
Y'all give me, what's your dexes?
Mine
My
is
dex is 0.
3.
Okay, so
Actually, no, my dex is a 2. I'm sorry. I forgot
it's greater than 0, which is really
it's
what we
greater
need.
than 0.
I'm a paladin. I'm not supposed to be.
Oh, you don't have the turn order thing up.
Oh, my bad. I was
It's
just
all right.
here doing paper.
You're good.
It's fine. It's
You know what? Let me just roll with it, okay? Marcella was a 6. Did I get one from Aoife?
Correct.
No, it is a 10.
It's a 10. Thank you, ma'am.
Mm.
I'm used to the other way we do it. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's no need to apologize. I still love you.
Thank you. I love you too. I need to get one more initiative real quick.
No.
Lucy?
That would be correct.
Hi.
You still holding my girl?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Until she does something wild and crazy and gets away from me
Like
again.
jump into the portals.
Or
but-
blink away.
It's
like
almost
she
like
did
y'all have
last time.
met me. I swear to God. Just right there with the spoiler. Just thanks, Nikki.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You stole his thunder. Good
No, I
job.
was joking. No. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Like I said, it's almost like y'all have met me or something.
Gosh.
Well,
Well,
remember, keep player knowledge separate from character knowledge.
we as characters also know that Lucy has been doing all sorts of bad, harmful shenanigans to get to this tiny child.
Yep,
Lucy loves her some Petris,
she
I don't know
does.
why.
petulance, pistachio, whatever his kid's name is.
Wow.
Pistachio.
Pistachio. That's great.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Knowing we're right up against a break,
Mhm.
let's get a little combat out of the way, shall we? Marge, you are top of the order.
Yep. So Marge is going. Clarification question first.
Yes.
Here by the big blue hole, big black
Yes.
hole with the blue
the,
edge.
the black hole that Petris and Colonel Biloxi have been following.
Yep. So it looks like there's enough room for Marge to stand next to that, correct? Without
That would be
falling
correct.
in.
That would be correct.
So Marge is going to move up to the side of that hole,
Uh-huh.
which would put him within 10 foot of the guy in the red, correct?
Right. Now remember, you've got to pass somebody to do
That's
Oh.
fine.
that. Okay.
I'll drive him. It's fine.
Nope. I will take that.
Okay. That would be in that 20.
Okay.
Oh,
He's-
and a
He
bow.
sees, yep. He sees you coming and is like, nope. Let me get him open real quick.
Justin, real quick, DMs.
Uh-huh. Yes, please.
Okay.
Well, you're in luck. Even with the crit, that would be a whopping 4 points of damage.
That's cool.
You got poked, but not very hard.
Okay. So he pokes Marge.
Uh-huh.
Marge roars as he breaks into a rage.
Okay.
Thorn whip out of his chest and grab the figure in red.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh.
Yes, that hits.
This
Okay.
escalated very quickly.
We were
When that
cute.
thorn hits him, it drags him 10 foot to Marge, which also puts him next to the hole.
Yes.
Marge is going to shove him into the hole. So that would be an opposed strength check, yes?
Correct.
Wow.
Advantage because raging
Yep.
is a 18,
love
19, 20, 21.
In the great tradition of the dice that Diana sent me, I rolled a 3.
You're welcome.
Yes. More of this. More of this, please.
I promise I did nothing to them. I just put them in the envelope.
So Marge's gonna grab him, hold him over the hole, and let go.
It's that fast.
You. Bye.
Love it.
He screams
Ah.
and falls. And as I see, we are 1 minute to break. We come to the turn order for Lucy.
Oh.
What is our initiative?
Oh no.
Amazing, apparently.
About that time,
Oh no.
Petris falls through.
Oh shit.
She blinks to the edge of the hole,
Oh.
and you hear in a small voice, in perfectly unaccented Sylvan, she says, "Master," and then jumps.
Lucy!
So we are mid-combat. But before we jump right back in, I do want to give a special shout out to Chris Sergi, Sergi Composition in chat, who we love, and whose music you've been listening to through all of break. Chris did the main theme for the show and all of our character themes that you'll hear throughout. Okay, so now, when we left off, the Blink Corgi had just taken her round. And is currently plummeting through a portal.
And apparently fucking talks.
Yes, as it turns out.
Who knew?
Which brings us in the initiative order to Nia.
She's got to fix her hair before she can figure out what she wants to do.
Oh, I saw you said knee, not. I think you said me.
No, I said Nia.
Nia.
I thought
Okay.
I thought you were
I
doing
know,
that.
I'm
You
just sitting here, just
put the
rubbing my
DM on
hands.
hold
No.
again.
I mean, yes, of course. You have to get pretty before combat.
Nia, I would expect nothing less.
You just
Right.
seemed in character for me. I was like, okay, fine. This is where we're going with this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nia is going to. Yeah. What spells I've got? I've got one left. I'm gonna hold on to it. She's gonna pull out. She's gonna open up her bag, dig around, move the rug out of the way, and pull out the rapier. And these guys are the regular cultists, right?
Sure. So you've got 4 cultists, one at each corner of this table with the nice lady strapped to it.
Okay. Yeah, she pulls out a rapier and she's going to swing at that guy.
Left or right?
It's the one. Excuse me. There's 4 of them. It's like the left one as soon as you walk in.
Okay.
But I rolled a 6, so
That'd be a swing and a miss.
it was a swing and a miss. And he was just
Yeah.
like,
At this point, like they've just seen a giant bear creature come, like rampaging through, and one of their members is now in this portal. So they were kind of aware all of a sudden of what's going on, and they're kind of jumping back in surprise right as you take the swing. Good swing, just he wasn't there when the sword got there.
That's fine. She's going to then turn to Diana. She's going to turn to Diana and say, "Thank you for holding my hand, Marshmallow. Here you go." And she pats you on the shoulder and she gives you a bardic inspiration.
Wonderful. That's a D6, right?
Yep, still a D6.
Adorable.
This ship sails itself.
Adorable.
All aboard the USS Marshmallow.
The
Okay.
ship is building and sailing itself.
Yeah, right. So, and as it turns out, it's Diana's turn initiative.
So, what are we naming your ship? Because it can't be Marshmallow. You gotta
It's
have
the
a ship
USS
name.
Marshmallow.
We're still working on it. She's still not happy with Diana. There's definitely malice behind her. There's just a little bit of acid behind the marshmallow, but look, if Diana were that kind of, or if Nia were that kind of person, she'd butt tap her. But she's not gonna. Not yet.
They're not there yet.
Not there yet.
Not yet. Give it another set.
I don't say episode 5. We'll get there.
I see Nia just completely fail
They
to.
just whiffed it. Yep.
Yeah, I just see her completely fail to hit that one that's off to the left when you come into the room. I'm gonna take the greatsword and swing at it.
Do the thing.
Well, that's 10.
That's also a miss.
I was trying to miss her. She was in the way.
You had the
I say
inspiration.
I say do you want? Yeah, you do actually have bardic
I
inspiration.
do.
Don't you?
I do. Well, that's a 12.
Actually, that hits.
Yes. Okay.
Yay! You did.
So
Working
yeah,
with something now.
You actually were about to whiff it, and when she reached up to tap you, it kind of knocked you into the swing.
Go. Go, Marshmallow, be free.
Roll me some damage.
9 damage.
So how do you kill the first one?
Just shoulder to side.
Yep.
Slice. Done.
Done and done. Gotcha.
Not taking much time with these ones.
Nope. All right, so one is off the board, and that brings us to
And I want to step in front of Mia so she's kind of in
shielded.
between the others and
Yep, I got
Are
you.
you trying to protect me, Marshmallow?
I'm a
Aw.
paladin. It's my job.
Aoife, as the flirting continues, it's your turn.
Wish I had a knife of some kind. You could cut the tension with it. Let's see. What is my movement speed? 35. So
You can probably borrow the magic sword. It'd be fine.
Okay, but
so I will move up into the room.
Yes.
and then take a shot at one of the remaining cultists, the one here in front of Diana,
Sure, that makes more sense.
with Eldritch Blast.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. $17.
Oh yeah, that connects.
Sorry, that was my thinking face with the numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers are just a thing. Let's see.
Numbers are hard.
Numbers are the bane of my existence, frankly. 4 damage.
4 damage. You rocked his world, but he's still standing. Did not like that one bit.
Not for long.
The already unfriendly words in Abyssal sound decidedly unfriendly directed at you.
That's fine.
Okay, so I've been hearing all of these insults, right?
Oh yes, every last one of them. These are not nice people, and they have foul language.
Oh.
You're just going. I'm sorry.
And at one point, you just see Marcella cock her head to the side and just go,
That's great.
"Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that one."
You're learning new insults in their native
Mentally
Like,
add
oh.
that one to the insult vocabulary.
Right.
She
for later.
just banks that for later.
Yeah.
So, that brings us to the cultists in the order. So Marge, the one who just got shot by Aoife, is still none too happy with you, and you are close.
That's fun.
Yep. 18 hit
Yep.
Ooh. Yeet.
for a whopping 4 damage.
Okay. So I will take 2 of that.
Oh, that's right. You're raging, aren't you?
I am raging.
That's right.
So he has a giant pissed off robot bear in his face. Turn around and go.
The other 2 close with the giant robot bear. And I will need a pair of opposed strength checks.
Okay.
Oh, they're gonna throw you in there.
They're gonna try.
That is a 15 and a dirty 20.
Okay. So
Deal with the 15 first.
so that's a 16
Beats it.
and a 21.
You made it.
By the hair of your chinny chin chin.
Thank you, Preston. I love
More
dice.
of that,
They're
please.
beautiful.
More of that.
All right. So, oh God, I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh like that because I'm the DM.
Yeah, when you
boy.
laugh like that, we all get worried.
Very worried.
Oh
Hey,
boy.
Abe,
Yeah.
give me one more.
Oh,
One more?
Now.
Uh-huh.
I think you might have to beat a nat 20.
No. It's an 18.
Well.
You lucky bastard.
The joys of rolling at advantage. Thanks
I
to
know.
raging.
As he passes back through the portal, the guy in the red robe tries to grab at you, but he's going just too fast.
Oh.
Right, exactly.
ridiculous.
It's almost like Marge hears it and leans forward a little and just
And, like feel it. Nothing back.
I'm about to say, and Marcella, you hear yet more nasty words in Abyssal. It seems like. Those words sound anatomically improbable, in fact.
The what in the where?
Question for later, Justin, after we deal with the
Didn't know that was
cultists.
possible.
How wide across is this hole?
Just shy of 10 feet.
Okay.
It's a pretty... Wait, no. I'm bad at math. That would be 7 feet apart.
Okay.
I need to check my map again. And that actually brings us to Marcella. Marcella, excuse me, in the initiative order. What you gonna do?
How many of the cultists are still standing?
3, all grouped around March.
Okay. Okay. She is going to level her crossbow at the closest one that she can hit without hitting anybody else. She's gonna try to hit him. Hopefully.
That's for Tyler.
That's a 21.
Nice. Yes, that would be off a nat 20 or.
No, I just rolled that high.
Okay.
That was a. Oh no, I'm just bad at math. That was a 22. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I rolled a I rolled a 19 and it's a +3. So
You were looking for a 12. It's you got him. Okay.
Stop! He's already.
Well done.
Stop! He's already dead.
Roll me some
Oh my
damage.
God. Yeah, I'm trying to. Did I not? Okay, apparently I didn't. Sorry, I was looking for my D8 and I'm like, apparently I didn't pull one over. That'll be 4 points of damage.
Which is exactly enough.
Yay!
Him
And she
goes
shouts
down.
one of their insults back at them in perfectly clear and like perfectly accented abyssal,
I love
which
it.
should
Absolutely.
startle everyone.
Kind of does.
Nia's really just like,
The Huntress is sus. Everyone watch out.
oh, yeah, I'd vote her out.
Huntress is sus, vote her out.
You see the eyebrow arch again?
And she looks at you and arches an eyebrow back.
That's right. Which brings us back in the initiative order to Marge.
Okay, so there's 2 standing in front of me now, correct?
There are now 2 standing directly in front of you. That is correct, sir.
Okay, the first thing that happens is you see Marge glow, almost like starlight colored.
My favorite Marge.
That's
You look like Ursa Major.
8. Cool. And then he's gonna draw back and knock hell out of one of the cultists in front of him.
Pick left or right. Your call.
Let's go with the left one.
Gotcha. Cross hook.
That's a 16 to hit
Hit.
for 7 points of damage.
Oof. Does this one have any special?
No, it's just him whacking it with the quarterstaff.
Gotcha. Well, him done got whacked.
And then,
Gosh.
hold on, I'm having to go through tabs.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. No further actions.
Action-wise, yes, he's gonna move to here, which is gonna provoke from one of them. I think he's gonna take a
Yes,
5
correct.
step away from the hole.
Yep. So.
But that's
that-
also gonna put him out of grabby reach of the red bastard.
It is. It's going to put him at a grabby reach. And yes, that does provoke an attack of opportunity. However, I'm going to make the wild. Wait, I don't know your AC. Does 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Okay.
It meets.
I thought you were higher than that. Once again, for a whopping 2 points of damage.
Is that already rounded down, or
No.
okay? So
That's
1 point of
what I
damage.
rolled. Correct.
He scratched something in the bark.
He did. This would normally bring us to Lucy's turn, but of course, y'all have seen Lucy fall by a couple of times now. Diana. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Nia.
Say. Yeah, no, these cultists are right up on Marge, so
Now,
Yeah.
Marge has stepped a little clear.
he stepped a little clear, but there is one cultist on the map that I'm looking at here that is in between
Yes.
myself and Marge. Would I get advantage to attack that one? Just like I mean, I'm not a rogue. I'm not.
Okay, I was going to say, I don't, no, I don't, what?
Is it considered flanking?
Is it considered flanking? Yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
We haven't discussed if we actually use flanking in your
yeah,
game.
we haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah, it's flanking.
Yay!
Everybody remember, though, if we can flank them, they can flank us.
Yep.
Yes,
Sure.
that's how that works.
Absolutely.
Which is
No.
why Marge put his back to a wall.
But look, if I can get advantage on this swing, that would be wunderbar. Yeah, 22
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
for 5 points of damage.
Oof. All right. So what does that look like when she kills this one?
I think the guy literally is like watching Marge, and his friend goes down, and Nia it's that moment where the guy like raises up his whatever he's about to hit Marge with, and he's just like, and then he falls forward as Nia's
Love
there
it.
with the rapier, just like, I did it. I contributed.
So proud of you.
Good job.
And then literally like she does that, and then she flips her hair back at Diana, says, see, I can do things. And she's gonna give you the last bardic inspiration. It's the last one I got.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm a favorite.
You're
are a
not, you're
favorite.
next. That's all. I swear that's all it is. It's nothing else. Don't look into it too much. No. No.
Sure.
This is all very tactical flirting.
You've gone from aggressive flirting to tactical.
Look,
Just gonna evolve every episode.
Yeah.
It is. So yes, as Nikki has pointed out, Diana, you're next.
By happen chance,
Yes.
have I noticed the timing on the portal?
Yeah, you should by this point. You know what? Let's call it a perception check. This isn't hard. DC 12.
Oh god, where is that on the sheet? That's a 14.
Yeah, so you notice it. Everybody falls at almost exactly they reappear at almost exactly 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
If you pick an order starting with Petris,
Mm-hmm.
it is Petris, Lucy, Baldy, and Red Rose.
So Lucy is not with Petris.
No.
Dang it. Okay.
Did it add time between Petris and Baldy?
No.
Tiny whiny.
Okay. Well, that throws a wrench in things. I'm gonna angrily two-handed overhead swing right at the remaining one that's in front of me,
Sure thing.
because I've moved next to in between Marge and Nia. No. I'm gonna stop
Pack
you guys.
tactics. Wait, I think I have a thing for that.
That's a 13.
That's a hit.
Ooh, barely.
Mhm.
Yay for Bardic Inspiration. Thank you, Nia.
I know you need it.
Apparently tonight I do.
Yep.
That's that's 11 damage.
Call your shot.
Bye. Ha ha. He lost his head.
Oh,
Very good.
Off with your head.
off with it.
You notice
No more.
when you walked in that they seem to be wearing masks. As you behead this thing, and it falls to the ground, the mask slips. Under the masks, they have no features.
Oh no.
No.
So,
No, sir.
Would
We
I
are-
have seen this before?
no,
Okay.
this one's a new one on you.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stop there for now.
No, sir.
We're out of structured time. So,
Cool. I look at Marge and I say, don't think I'm insane. I'm gonna try to get him out. And I take the rope out of my pack
mhm.
and I tie it around my waist and I give him the end.
Wait. You're not jumping in the hole
I'm not jumping
And
in
she's
it.
already running. What are you talking about?
No,
She literally
I'm not.
handed it to you and then
I
book.
don't.
Gone.
I'm going to try to jump through it and grab them on the way through it.
Okay. Marge would point out the hooks on the wall behind it and go
Okay.
jump this way. That way you don't skewer them.
Or yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I'm assuming that you want Marge to hold the rope and
Yep.
assist by snatching.
Yep. Sure do.
Y'all explain this to me one more time cleanly.
Okay.
There will be dice rolls involved. I'm
Okay.
just trying to figure out what.
Okay. From what she just explained, she's gonna go on the side of the hole with the hooks.
Okay.
She's gonna wait to see Petris start to fall,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
jump and try to grab him, and Marge is gonna yank to give her advantage on the not falling into the hole.
Okay. So, there are 2 checks here.
Mm-hmm.
One's strength, one is dex.
Okay.
The strength check is to actually grab the person.
Uh-huh.
The dex check is to not fall in. DC 18 on both of them.
While they're doing this,
And
can
because Marge is using a help action, you
Mhm.
get advantage on the don't fall in check.
Okay.
Yes, Marcella.
while they're doing this, can I do an investigation on the portals to see if there's some way to dispel this?
Give it to me as Arcana and sure.
Okay.
DC 15.
Are you doing this while I'm tying the rope around myself?
I missed
Wait.
it by 2. It's a 13.
Wait,
Sorry.
I just had another idea. How strong does Diana look to Marge?
My strength is 16.
You said the pierogi looked well, or the pyro looked well made, right? I'm hungry. Shut up.
The pierogi.
Yes, the potato pasta looked well made.
I'm hungry. My noodles are wearing off.
it's only potato if you put the potato in the middle of it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It could be cheese.
How well made was the pyro? Did it still look sturdy?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, seaworthy. You put what in the
Oh,
line.
seaworthy. Cool. Wait, Marge is gonna go get the pyro and bring it back.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it long enough to hold across the hole?
Just barely. No pun intended.
You've been saying that all.
So let's try this. Marge go catch dog first, and he offers one in to Diana,
All right. I grab hold.
and get time it to catch the dog after we get the pattern. We know when he's coming,
Wait,
so we'll be able
Okay.
to put it.
We need
Over the
someone
hole.
to grab the dog, because if we're holding this,
He's gonna land in the pyro.
And then just move it.
Using the pyro like a net.
Right.
okay, we gotta be fast then.
Well, no, we've got
It's
15
seconds between each person dropping.
No. No.
Then we
Each
definitely all
individual person's
misunderstood.
cycle is 15 seconds.
Oh.
How
They're
much
not
time is between?
They're not 15. Between Lucy and Petris, about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Probably
My
There's
intelligence isn't
someone in
very
between
high,
them,
but
isn't there?
can count.
Everybody's coming out of that portal. Is basically what I'm hearing.
Not necessarily.
but we could use it either way. We could use it to like Petris.
We're gonna baseball bat them with this
Well,
board out of it.
we're not gonna baseball bat them.
No,
We're
you're
just
gonna catch them
we're
and yeet them.
Yeet.
Well, not really yeet them. It's more push them off to the side.
Okay.
Question: why don't we just leave it there, capture Petrol, the good dog, and the bald man, and then let Rogue Mick Bad Boy continue doing everything else?
Producer.
No, it's my pretty shiny
Hey,
vibe. No.
hey, producer, knock it off. He's,
that's
whispering clear hints in the background, y'all.
That's why we're not going to do that now. And because first of all, I don't know that, and I think nobody else knows that except for Sassy Wine Ant.
Mm-hmm. Just
Everyone who couldn't hear Tyler, he was suggesting the rug.
I was still in the room with Nia. I left after everybody else did, so I would know about it.
And
you ready, Diana?
Happy.
So we're going to start with the Piro on the side with the hooks.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, move. 1.
Okay. Because you've kept a close eye on the pattern, we'll make this relatively easy DC 15 dex to hit them with. We're going for Lucy first? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we're hitting Lucy with the Piro.
Okay.
Or catching Lucy and chucking her.
Okay. Yeet.
Yep.
I mean, I just need to be clear about exactly what's happening.
From both of us or one of us? How would you like this done, Mr. Dungeon Master?
Oh.
Since there's literally two of us working in tandem.
Well, since you both got one end, it's twice the chance to screw it up. So yes, I want to roll from both of you.
Okay.
Okay, that is a
17. Okay.
14 and 15. 16.
Okay. You managed to catch Lucy.
Oh, sweet baby. Okay.
He hits with a sickening thud. There's a yelp. And you toss her aside, correct?
But well, it's more like catch, move, roll them out.
Okay, all right.
Hearing the thud,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see Marge reach down and his handle glow.
Mm-hmm.
12 points healing.
Okay. As she stands up, she looks noticeably rattled.
Baby.
But she turns around and immediately starts looking for Petris again.
Wait. I'll save him, dog.
You
She
say it in
sits.
Sylvan?
And he would say it in Sylvan.
Okay. She'll just sit. She looks very anxious, about ready to pounce, but she will sit.
Okay.
All three of those tails are just going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All three tails.
On the ground.
So what I think adding Marge's pack and his cloak into the Piro would help soften that landing, since he doesn't have anything hard in his pack. After hearing her thunk,
I've got a bedroll.
I was going to say, if you've got bedrolls, yes, that would help tremendously.
yeah. So then we'd
This is the point where I, as a DM, remind you that fall damage is a thing that exists.
Yeah, it's and also we don't know how you're calculating it, because it only looks like however far the roof to the floor is, or the roof to the Piro is. So
Yeah.
yeah, we would pad the Piro with soft stuff in.
Okay. All right. So let's do it again. Same as before. We're trying to catch Petris this time.
Yep.
Okay. He says with emphasis.
That's a 16.
Did you nat one?
That's a natural one.
Oh no.
Diana?
Oh, no.
You actually have a glancing blow off of Petris,
Oh.
but it's enough to knock you forward
Okay.
into the hole. As you fall past the mouth of the hole, you emerge in the air of a midsummer's evening.
Oh.
Below you is a canopy of trees stretching out as far as you can see. You plummet toward the ground,
And I scream.
looking up at the sky. Something's wrong. The planetary rings of Etta are not there. The moon is easily 4 times the size it should be. The face is all wrong.
Okay.
As you get past the canopy of the trees, you can see that below you is another black hole,
Mm-hmm.
limned in blue light. You fall, and you're through the hole again. You fall back through the hole, and you're in the room again. But everything's wrong. Everybody looks like ghosts. You can't hear anything. And then you're through again. You see fire. You see ice. You see an endless purple sky with red clouds and half a dozen moons. Impossible darkness, beauty beyond measure, and a host of 9 eldritch horrors. And then you're back in the room again. And the cycle repeats.
Marge,
Yes.
did I see you use some sort of whip earlier?
Yes.
Do you think perhaps it might be possible to use that to pull them out?
It does damage. I can try.
I think
we
for
could-
Diana, that's not something we need to worry about. She can take
I
it.
really feel like we might be able to remedy that.
Am
Mia,
I
can you remedy that?
I have healing. I also just believe, Mars, that you could use your magic and not make it do damage.
am I
Mm,
aware enough of?
I actually don't
circle
know
that I
this.
can-
But Nia is going to be smarmy as fuck. Like, why can't you use not damage on your spells? Here.
because it's covered
Mia?
in thorns.
Oh,
No,
Marcellus-
I will still heal Diana when she comes out. I didn't say I wouldn't.
So
I'm not just talking about Diana. I may not like you very much, but we are in this together, and we may as well start acting like a team.
I have said nothing here that didn't indicate that I wouldn't be working along with everybody.
I have had enough of your attitude. You can either help or you can leave and be tried for dereliction of duty. Choose one.
You do not have any power over me, ma'am. So do not take that tone with me. I am here because it is my civil duty. So I will do it to the best of my ability.
Well, if
Be
this is
happy.
the best of your ability, then phew.
Be
I'd hate to see
happy
you at
I
your worst.
haven't left yet.
Oh, I'd be happier if you had.
I know. Too bad though, isn't it?
It's
I
unfortunate,
kind of really like
really.
not being tried.
need a teacup.
I believe our paladin had a question.
Am I aware enough of the cycles where I could reach out, like
Yes.
the red? Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't, by the second pass, you know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
Is March
And you,
close
and,
enough?
and you hear flickers of bickering as you pass by one.
Is March close enough?
To grab?
Don't grab. Oh,
Are you grabbing Marge or the Piro? Let's be clear, because Marge would still have the Piro.
I'm gonna try to grab whatever I can to get out.
Okay, Marge, where is the Piro right now?
the way I had pictured him holding it is he had like grabbed the edge,
Uh-huh.
like the rail. So I'm guessing it's kind of setting across the narrower side since
Okay.
Diana fell in.
Yep.
And he would have like
Yep, okay. But is any part of it still over the hole? I'm just trying to get a good picture.
probably like half of it's hanging over the hole,
Okay.
Oh.
And
like
Uh,
the bow half in the middle.
is Marge still holding the Piro?
Well, I mean, it's been what, 6 seconds? He would have just set it down and turned and answered the questions.
We probably closer to 15, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's still listening to them two bicker. So he's like,
Still hands on. All
yeah.
right. So here's how we do it. It's a dex check to catch the thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a strength check for Marge to not get knocked in. DC 15 for both.
That's a 19.
You said 15?
Correct, sir.
So that's a 14 on the dot. On the dot, 15. Oh, I would have been. Oh, I'd have been mad as hell.
Sorry.
I'm gonna need one more check.
I'm gonna need a
Rum?
drink. Jesus.
Right?
I may have to go over there for a few minutes.
Diana,
Uh-huh.
give me a strength check real quick.
Okay. That's an 8.
Because of the way the dice stack up,
Mm-hmm.
as Red Robes is falling, he manages to snatch you around the waist.
Son of a bitch.
Now, Marge is holding a Pyro with a chain. Diana, Red Robes. To save Diana, you're gonna have to drag Red Robes out too.
Someone shoot him in the face.
Nia puts him to sleep. Let go of the marshmallow.
That was amazing.
God.
Oh,
God.
have I told you lately I love you? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yep. Okay. So he grabs on. Just, and you see, you kind of hear a little abyssal growl back there, and then all of a sudden he's like, and he's gone. Just sloughs off back down into the hole. Oh,
Really good spell.
sleep is a great spell.
If she's hanging on to the Pyro and Marge of course has seen this, he's gonna pull the Pyro away from the hole.
Nia puts her hands on the Pyro to try and help, but with her -1 strength, she's not doing anything. She's just angry. Like, fine, you want to see me do something here? Nah.
An effort was made.
Like, stand up.
Oh, the
brushing myself
effort! The
off.
effort is 100% noted. Like,
Oh my god. I love it.
Marcella realizes it's not doing anything, but the fact that you're trying to help is like a vast like improvement from what she's seen thus far.
Oh.
I look at Marge and I look at the Red Robes. And I look at Marge. Do we push him back in?
He's in the hole. Justin said he like let go.
Yeah,
and fell
he
into
fell
the hole.
asleep.
Yeah, like as soon as he fell asleep,
I
his
missed
arms
that
just
in
went-
my laughing episode.
Okay.
All right.
So Marge is gonna step back, thinking about what Nia and Marcella said. He's gonna wait for Petris or for the Baldy to come by first
Okay.
and thorn whip him
Okay.
and try to snag him out, which is an
his-
attack roll.
Yes, his unarmored defense is a 15.
The sheet says that would be a +6. That is a 19.
Yep, you get him.
Okay.
I mean, you're welcome to roll damage if you want.
Can I not? I don't know because technically it's a
This
thorn.
is thorn whip. No,
thorn-
you're doing
thorn
damage.
vine.
Yeah, you're dealing damage.
Can I choose to deal minimum damage?
You can choose to deal non-lethal.
Okay, so it'll be non-lethal damage.
Okay.
7 non-lethal.
Okay. No, he survives it.
Yeah.
I watch Marge do this and
As-
pull out my whip that's on my hip.
Okay.
Girls had a whip the whole time?
I've had a whip the
Dang.
whole time.
Phew.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
It never came up. Sorry.
Sorry.
All right.
Let's not get
Damn,
into
I need
that
to turn the fans back
conversation right now.
We'll discuss the whip later. It's fine. I follow
Okay.
suit with Marge.
So Baldy So Baldy comes out toward Marge. I'll let the rest of this resolve, but the second he hits the ground, his eyes open and he stands up. Stream cat.
He snuck up here.
Okay. Hey,
All of a
kitty.
sudden she was behind me. Oh no.
So, Diana,
Mm-hmm.
how are we gonna play this?
I watched Marge, got the idea, thought this might be safer for Petris.
Sure.
I go for Petris.
Okay. I guess we roll that as an attack.
Alrighty. It is just a regular whip. There's no thorns.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Well, as he's unarmored and normal-ass human and unconscious, a 10 means.
Speech.
And so you yank him out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He doesn't land gently. And best you can tell, he's either unconscious or just not responsive. Lucy immediately walks up and starts licking him.
Can I cast Cure Wounds?
On Petris?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Wow. I clearly have not cast. This is the first spell I've cast as Diana.
Oh my god. Congratulations.
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations.
Finding magic.
So it's 1d8. That is 4. Wow. Do I add my attack modifier? My spellcasting modifier?
For a
Mhm.
heal,
No.
it's a D8 plus 4, or a D8 plus your
Charisma.
charisma.
That makes more sense. Wow, I know how to D&D. That is 7. 7 points total.
Okay.
In a while.
He looks significantly less bruised. But he's still not responding.
Okay. Wonderful.
Can I take a look at him and see if I can figure out why he's unresponsive?
Sure. How do you mean to look at him? Let me get really specific there.
Well, he's been healed, so I know it's not any kind of like bodily harm that's
Sure.
causing him to be unresponsive. So I'm looking to see if it's some kind of like enchantment or some such.
So you're looking for magics.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah. I won't even bother to make you roll it. No.
Okay.
There's no magic involved in this. He's just gone catatonic.
So he's just incredibly in shock right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you figure he's been in that hole for quite a while now.
Maj, it seems like we may need to carry him the rest of the way.
Just gonna pick him up, put him in the Piro.
Shoulder him.
No, put him in the Piro. Just drag the Piro with
Oh.
one hand.
About
that's
this
smart.
time, Baldy decided. What?
One thing, Marge's gonna look at Diana and go, "Help for a minute," and he's gonna walk to the hook side and hold a staff between both hands.
Uh-huh.
Tell her to put her sword on the staff, blade up, and we're gonna wait for the red robe guy.
Okay.
That's
I do as he
vicious.
instructs because. Yep. I lent him my sword how I can.
Just to be clear, which sword are you using?
The great sword.
Okay, just checking.
It's the only one long enough to reach across the hole with Marge doing this.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And we're gonna refer to this as the cheese grater.
Wow.
I'm gonna tie my rope to my sword so it doesn't go in the hole forever.
Fair.
Cool.
Even how the shit.
I wanted to ask questions.
Yes, roll me an attack with advantage.
Ooh, here I.
Wouldn't it just be an auto crit since he is sleeping?
Oh, that's a valid point.
You know what? I'll give it to you. Yep. I'll give it to
So
you.
let's
Fine.
see. A great sword is 2d6, so that's 12 plus. Roll me 2d6, please, Diana.
So Marcella
9.
is
9, so that's 21
9.
points of damage. Plus whatever from falling. Just from the sword, no strength added.
Marcella is grimacing in the corner because she actually did want to ask questions, but never got a chance to say that she wanted to ask questions.
It's too late. Yeah,
Been filleted.
it's kind of like a slap chop, really. This guy hits with the this guy hits with the force. I mean,
Mhm.
I described the fall to you.
Mhm.
So he's been falling all of that way,
I know the feeling of that fall.
and then he hit a sword.
This is a
Wait,
real
what?
card, by the way.
To
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling it. Yep. So he is no more.
Oh, there goes any chance of figuring out why they were trying to summon exactly what they were summoning. Wonderful.
While all of this is going on,
Yes.
I would really like to see if the woman on the table is still alive.
Good
Right,
call.
there was a lady. Oh, no.
Yes.
So, you know,
the nice lady
as
tied to the
everything
table.
else is happening in the background, Aoife is like seeing to this woman, seeing if she has a pulse, if we can untie her from the table.
She has a pulse. She is breathing.
Is she conscious?
No.
Okay.
She has a bruise on the side of her head. She was probably simply knocked unconscious. And despite the presence of all of the daggers, she was not cut. She was tapped. Ivy.
I'm like,
So, out of which there is still blood coming. Would you like to try to stabilize her?
Nia will help. She comes over near Alfie and she's like, did I say it wrong again?
it's okay. It's a
Aoife.
nickname now. It's
Aoife.
fine.
No, it's
Alfie is a
Aoife.
nickname.
No,
It's fine.
No.
I'm cool with it.
I don't. Oh shit! Is that in
Alfie?
character? Nia just
Now
can't
that
get
we're
the name right,
friends.
so she says Alfie.
You just can't keep it in your head. It's like how everybody
Wow.
keeps calling him Petrol.
Yeah. Well, that's on
petulant, right?
purpose.
Okay, why do I now picture Nia as Glinda? Alfie, now that we're friends.
You're gonna be my new project. Oh shit! I'm wearing pink too. Damn
Yeah.
it! Oh no.
How are your medical skills, darling?
Pretty good. Sometimes in my line of work, you have to take care of bodily injuries.
Fair enough. Why don't you see to this and I will assist?
So yeah, Nia will make a medicine check to stabilize.
Yep. Standard DC 10. Nothing odd about this one.
Can we give her advantage if I'm helping?
Yes.
Yeah, 18.
Oh yeah. Yep. You get the tap out very easily. Wrap it up.
Don't just yank it out, just like people do in movies.
No. You're fairly dexterous. It's a easy little boop.
Yep.
And she's
Bandage her up.
good. Bandage her up. As I said before, you notice that there are neat little vials of blood, all corked along the side of the table. So Baldy is up and kind of rumping around because military guy. Who are you? I was expecting my regiment to come get me, but you're not regulars. Why are you here?
Well, I suppose the better question is, who are you exactly?
Colonel Sterling Biloxi.
I'm sorry, is that supposed to mean something to me?
He's a colonel in the Sealy Army.
Just so. Field Commander Losh Oshrin. Which...
How did you end up here?
It's a very good question. Last thing I remember before I woke up in that damn hole, I was just having a drink at the Hairy Kitty.
That is a terrible name for a pub.
Spelled-
You should probably be looking at better
Spelled
pubs.
for the record, Harry.
I said what I said.
And Aoife, you know that pub.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
Is this a bar or?
It is in fact a bar.
Where is
it
it
is-
located?
It is a bar on the south end of Losh Oshrin, about 15 miles from your home,
Okay.
named for the proprietor, Harry.
Mm-hmm.
And the collection of large mauks, which are Fey wildcats, that stay in the bar. It was originally named the Cock and Badger, but
The rooster and the badger die.
yeah.
Right.
But the locals renamed it, and the new name stuck.
I'm assuming Aoife would have probably taken Marge and Diana there in the 5 months they were together.
Yeah, you've
Yes.
probably been there.
It's very possible. If there was a, like a holiday or something, we probably would have gone. So. Well, that is interesting.
Marge would point to the hole and
Yeah.
wait for the bad guy to fall through and go.
Yes.
Which part?
Yes.
Either. I'm assuming they would be in unison. That and those are why you were here.
Huh. Never seen one of those before. Well, what about Dead Boy? And the dog? Why are
They're
they?
not dead.
Well, it seems that this one is in shock.
Looks dead to me. Fine, whatever.
I
How do we get out
assure
of here?
you that he is alive and just in shock.
First of all, Colonel, we are not your soldiers. You're not going to address
Indeed.
us as such.
Well,
If
then.
anything, you should be saying thank you for saving you from that fall.
Yes, sir, you are welcome. Quite so.
You're lucky you
Just
didn't end
so.
up like him. I reference red ropes falling through.
Not that we would have done that to you, mind you.
I think
but-
they were
was a
planning on doing
possibility.
that to you. Perception check on or petulance.
Just call him whatever. Yes, petulant.
And since we know that they've basically drained a little of their blood through IV, do we see IV holes on him?
No, they hadn't gotten to him yet.
Okay. Marge is gonna walk up to the colonel. Is he wearing like regular clothes?
Yep, he's
Oh.
lace-up shirt, slacks,
Where did they have the IVs on her? In the arm,
left wrist.
left wrist. Marge is gonna reach out to his wrist. And go, may I?
May you what?
Let me see your wrist.
Fine.
Does he have?
Nope, no holes.
Convenient storage for multiple people.
Yeah.
Yep,
Macabre.
just so.
I'm actually very sorry. I might have missed this because I was looking at something else. Did he explain why he was down here already, or
No.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't.
know.
He doesn't remember coming here.
He
at
was
all.
getting drinking at the Hairy Kitty.
That's
Which
right. Okay, I
means
did hear that. Okay, cool.
They probably put something in his drink, drugged him, and dragged him in here. Well,
You are welcome to follow us as we try to find the way out.
or find your own way, whichever you choose.
There is a warg somewhere in the tunnel. He is friendly to us.
To us.
Hmm.
Too much.
Well, I suppose my lot's been chosen for me. And yes, thank you for saving me. He reaches over and picks up Petris, throws him over his shoulder in a fireman's carry, and says, "So do you know the way out?"
Please do be careful with him. He's our charge. We're here with the Sending Corps.
You're here with the...
Look, it's a long story. We can explain on the way if you'd like, but it seems that our charge decided to take it upon himself to sneak off in the middle of the night. He ended up here, and now we are rescuing him. So
Why
it would
do
be
you assume
wonderful
that's
if you would just not harm him.
If he's property of your majesty, then I will protect him with my life.
Thank you.
Is the young lady that's strapped to the altar still unconscious?
Yes, but I mean, it's clear she was just knocked out by being hit in the side of the head.
Okay.
She'll probably come to in a little bit.
I guess we'll pick her up and carry her to them, since he's going to carry Petulance instead of putting them both in the Piro and dragging it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else in this room that bears investigating besides the giant altar of bones?
The Bone Throne.
Yes. the giant altar of bones is in fact all that you see. Like I said, there's like benches where they clearly were, like, you know, they get tired of bleeding people and they go sit down for a while. But like nothing on the mantles of the fireplace or anything like that.
Okay. Are there any Are there any bones on the altar that look really old, for lack of a better phrasing, and
I mean,
not humanoid?
Oh, plenty of these bones aren't humanoid.
I would like to take one.
Sure.
If they're not, like, you know, fused together through some sort of evil arcane magic or whatever.
They're basically nailed together.
Oh, that's icky.
Yeah.
If there is one that I can jostle free that
Sure.
is particularly old, I will take that and just
Okay. You
put
have
that
you
in
an
my
you
bag.
have you an old bone with a nail through it.
Lovely. Thank you.
These
Your bone has been nailed?
Whoa.
not yet. So these portals.
I mean, as soon as I picked the tavern name, I guess this was all done. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Nia, go ahead.
No, it's fine. The portals in the room that are there. Does it look like there is a way to dispel it somehow, or at least interrupt it in some way?
You're fairly certain it's magic, but there's not like a switch in the middle of the room that you can just go. Whoop.
No.
This would almost certainly require spell work.
I don't like this portal nor this altar here. It's leaving it unattended. I fear others of this group might start this back up again if something isn't done about it. But I'm ill-equipped to do anything besides point that out. Are you happy I can talk about how flawed I am?
Marcella, was that a questioning?
Yes, I'm adopting Abe's mannerisms apparently. I would like to know if Marcella knows for sure that we have put a stop to whatever was happening here.
I guess give me an Arcana check. We'll call it DC 15.
Okay. Oh, please, for the love of God, roll well. No, that was a fucking 4.
Oof. You have no idea. Shaz Garoff could show up any damn second for all you know. Might come stepping the hell up out of that hole.
it like fell out of my hand, but it didn't fall on the floor, so I just counted it. But God, my arcana checks have been shit tonight.
So sorry. Yes, Marge.
What are the walls in here made out of?
This is roughly hewn stone. Someone dug this hole out.
What about the walls towards where we came in, like where it pinches and narrows?
The same. This is fairly new,
Okay.
fairly rough excavation.
Okay. Gonna send you a question in the chat if you
Sure
want to
thing.
keep going.
Okay. Was anyone else going to do anything in this room?
I don't really want to leave the portal up,
I don't know that there's anything else we can do to it.
but I think we're just gonna have to leave it and hope no one else finds it.
I'm also going to send Justin something in the thing.
Or I'm pinging that, Justin.
Likely not.
Excuse me.
It wasn't a bad time, but I don't want to continue to ever do that ever again.
Never mind. That's not gonna work. Even if I wanted it to. I guess when we finish our job, or we alert people like the Colonel here about this area, and they can do something about it.
I'm the only one that bothered to do an arcana check on the portals, wasn't I?
Yes.
Could I have done that while I was pointing it out?
Yeah, technically you could.
Technically, I don't like when you say technically.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you. I have to figure out some good reason you would know
An
it, but-
18. Yeah, no, she's like studying it and the altar, trying to be like, how to dispel this.
You're fairly certain that a ritual similar to what they were doing to call this demon, this is a straightforward ritual working. You may not know the spell, but someone cast a ritual to make this happen.
Well, it's unfortunate that the red robe is in several pieces, because this was a ritual to make the portals, and unless we are the one who cast it or know what particular ritual that was, otherwise we just need someone who can dispel very strong culty magic.
Well,
Sounds like
we
just tell them about it and let them deal with it later.
have a map, yes?
You
So
have a
someone
map.
has a map?
You have
The
a regional map.
Yeah. So I think as long as we mark on the map where we are, where this is, where this happened.
Bored
Take it.
curiosity, where the hell do you think you are?
Well, we know where we parked the carriage
Correct.
to go to sleep.
But
that
we
evening.
did go through a portal.
No, I understand
portal.
that.
Okay.
However,
Definitely.
I'm saying that
Oh, you're saying mark the temple on the map.
mark the temple on the map,
Got it.
because presumably anybody walking through the temple, give them the key, they would end up here too. So
That's where
not
we're
an
off.
elegant situation, an elegant solution, but
Fair.
certainly better than anything that we have
So far, yeah,
elsewise
yeah,
at
yeah.
the
No
moment.
other options at this point.
You know what? And while everyone is we're figuring this all stuff out, Nia is actually going to take a walk about the room and investigate it. She remembers the key that she got in the other room, and she's wondering where it goes.
I love it. I absolutely love it. That's
That's a whole 3.
a whole 3.
Oh, honey.
She's trying really hard to look
That's
around the
definitely
room,
no
and then at some point she just gets bored, and she just starts like fixing her hair and going through her bag, taking some rations,
Looking at her lovely new rug.
looking at that sweet rug.
Okay. The full question's in the chat, Justin.
It's like looking at the rug. I don't actually like doing anything with it or taking it out or investigating it. I just really like looking at it and putting it back in my
Very
bag.
pretty.
It's
Very
pretty.
very pretty rug.
It's going to look very nice when we finally get like the tiny magic hut. You can just
Yeah.
roll it out. It's
Yeah.
going to be very sweet.
Attitude.
Abe, you know what? At 46, yeah.
Okay. Shall we carry on?
Gonna start walking back towards where we came from.
I think that might be a good idea. Is there a way forward from here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there is the Y that
Yeah. There's a
Right.
split in the path around
Right,
the
so
Oh,
you-
okay. I wasn't sure if there was a way forward from like this particular area or if we have to go back.
No.
You have to
Nope, you have
backtrack
to go
and go
another
up the hallway.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that
once
Excuse me.
everyone
Bless you.
Bless you.
once everyone clears that, Marge is going to be the last one through, and he's going to turn, and you're going to see the beam shoot out of his chest to hit that keystone holding the arch.
Causing the arch to collapse.
Wonderful idea.
Cool.
Sucks to be the warg.
Wait,
Um,
no, this arch.
oh. I thought you were okay. No, that arch. Is fine.
Yeah,
I thought you were sealing it. You
Just
didn't,
the
you
arch
didn't specify
into
which
the
arch.
room that
I
we're
thought you were
I-
the arch with the
Black
Y.
hole portal.
No, I dinged a couple of times.
I couldn't.
guess you
I
were
couldn't
looking.
see. Yeah, I couldn't, I'm
Yeah,
watching y'all.
basically sealing off the portal room.
Oh, okay. I thought you were sealing off the whole dungeon. I'm like,
No.
Poor puppy. Okay. So you're standing back in the hallway. There is back the way you came toward the muddy mess and the spider dragon forearm things, or spider crocodile forearm things. And in the other direction, the hall splits off into a Y.
Got the boy. We've got the dog.
Is there
Can you
light coming from
please?
anywhere?
Get back above ground.
So, thinking of how we've moved through this, Marge would walk left, hoping it looped.
Okay. You walk down a crooked hallway, about 30 feet, and you come to another archway. You've seen lots of these by now, in this dungeon. And it just looked like somebody's nailed boards over it. You can just barely see sunlight peeking through, which is weird because you're pretty sure it's about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Marge would start trying to prop boards off.
Say, Marge, can you go through that wall?
Yes, and he starts grabbing boards and like.
Okay. You pretty quickly figure out this is a better off push than pull kind of situation.
Oh, if that's the case, he's gonna step back and just like shoulder check.
You know what?
Oh,
Give me-
yeah.
give me yeah, right. I'm from Sir Smash a lot to the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh no.
Give me a strength check. Yeah, buddy.
Wow, Preston's dice have just been crushing
my-
it.
Rolling hot.
Damn.
This one does.
Hmm.
His logo.
The logo,
So
yeah.
good.
Loaded dice.
Preston clearly blessed the dice before they went out the door.
Thank you, Preston.
Yeah, you
We love you, Preston.
bash right through it. I mean, just and you are in what appears to be a basement. A long abandoned basement. There are moss and vines growing down a stone staircase across the room. There are shelves around that at one time contained jars, but those jars have since been knocked off and just shattered on the floor. There are broken chairs, knocked over what were probably ale caskets, but again, all busted up. The few that aren't busted are rotten looking, and you certainly wouldn't trust anything that happens to be in them. Up the stairs, broad daylight. It just opens up into what you think might be a forest. And you notice that Nia's nowhere to be found. Nia, what you doing?
Nia saw the other pathway
Uh-huh.
and just had her rapier out. Wanted to see what was down there. Maybe there's another rug. A matching set.
Matching set.
So she goes very cautiously towards that other room.
Sure.
Kind of listening to the sound of Marge bashing through things behind her.
Well, about the time Marge goes through the wall, you get a little more light in the room because it's daylight spilling down the hallway now. And you're in what looks like a barracks. This would be probably where the cultists slept. Their bed's enough for all of them, look recently slept in. And a pair of small chests.
Nia would like to investigate those chests, please.
Sure thing. They open easily.
Still got the dagger ready, like not dealing with no mimics, not dealing with no culty bullshit.
Nope.
Yeah, she looks inside.
Sure. So we'll just go ahead and deal with both chests at once.
Yeah.
Between them, you come up with 74 gold.
74?
Correct. 87 silver. 5 small carvings that you don't immediately recognize the subjects. They're some sort of humanoid figure, but you're not sure what. 3 potions. And a spell scroll written in a very neat, tight hand.
74 gold, 87 silver pieces, 3 potions, a spell scroll, and what was the...
5 small
5
carvings.
carvings.
Yeah, five little ivory carvings of
Ivory carvings, okay.
some kind of humanoid.
Okay. And she's like, no rug, and she's just like pocketing everything into her bag. And then she, like, slowly again, but with purpose, goes to catch up with everybody.
Sure thing. I just dropped in the Zoom chat for you what those are.
You dropped that to me. I was like, am I the only one who knows that?
Yes.
Probably, yes. Yeah.
You're
None of
the
the
only
rest
point,
of us
you were-
know
got
about
the
it.
stuff.
None of
Yeah.
nobody
just-
knows about anything else.
Tossed it all in there. I have to. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Organize yourself.
All right. Now, she joins, follows.
Okay.
Eventually, she shows up late to the party. 5 minutes late with Starbucks. Oh, Celestial Stack.
Comes into the room and is actually like sipping out of a cup.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You have come to expect her to make her entrance at this point.
So Marge is gonna poke his head up through the stairway. Does this area look familiar to us?
For you, it's going to be a DC 18. We'll call it a history check.
Wow.
Can we all be doing this check?
Yeah.
It would be different for each of you.
Okay.
I picked Marge on purpose.
Okay.
Nope, that'd be a 17.
Who's next up? Oh, by the way, it really is broad daylight.
Her eyes are taking a
You're-
moment to adjust.
You're blinking up into the daylight. It's early afternoon.
Marcella is not.
No, Marcella is not. In fact, yeah, that's right.
Marcella is not because she pulled her hood down in episode 1 and has not removed it. So her hood's down about here. She's the only one I think that's not blinking.
There you go. All right. So who's next up the stairs?
I guess I
It would
am.
have been
Okay. You're welcome to roll a nature check. if you'd like, we'll call it. I mean, this should be actually fairly easy. DC 12.
You say that, but I'm pretty sure my nature.
I know.
Not bad.
And your dice hate you tonight.
Yeah, they do. That was a 9.
No, you just boned up the stairs. Oh, look, we're outside now. Ooh.
Just like, oh, this is weird. Why is it so light out?
Who's next?
I guess it would be me.
Sure. Give me the same nature check.
Please do better than me.
That is a 14.
You are definitely not in the kind of terrain you were in when you went down.
We're not in the swamp.
You are not. You are swamp adjacent, but you are definitely not in a swamp. This is pretty wide open timber. Mostly oak trees, few birch, few cottonwoods. Those of you who are at the top of the stairs, you can still kind of see the frame of where there was a building here at one time. Pretty big one, but it's long since gone. Who's next?
I will push Nia up the stairs ahead of me.
Okay.
Don't want to lose you again, darling.
I thought everybody had already gone up the stairs by the time I joined up.
No.
He's just sorry. Just dragging my feet, I guess.
Would you like to do a nature check as well?
Sure. For giggles.
Yeah.
15.
Just for funsies. Oh yeah. You are definitely aware that you left a swamp. You came back up in not a swamp. And I believe that leaves us with... I love it. Big winehead energy. I love it. Aoife?
The better question, where did she pull that fan from?
Aoife, you don't even have to roll.
Oh.
You walk
I
up
like
the
the way
stairs.
that sounds.
You walk up the stairs, and you immediately know where you are.
Ooh. Oh no.
You could turn south, walk an hour, and be at your front door.
Oh no. We can't be here.
How did we get here?
You are in the
Supposed
ruins
to be.
of what you know to be PJ's last chance. It was the last bar in Sealy territory you would pass, headed toward Vinok, coming from La Chachre. You can get to town in about 20 minutes.
Well,
Wait.
the good news is I know where we are.
But
The better news is I know exactly which direction we need to go to not be here any longer.
Eva, where are we?
We're close to home.
Your home.
My home. The swamp. We're very close.
Wait, how far were we from there with the first stop, Justin?
About 8 days travel.
Not close at all.
You teleported halfway across the continent.
Would this be near-ish to where Marge was found?
Yeah, actually, not far at all.
Yeah, okay.
Marge may have walked by here one time, maybe.
We
But
need- we
this
need
isn't a
to
place you would
move.
have hung out.
We need to move. We need to move. We need to be out of here before dark happens. Before the sun sets. We need to go.
Can we need to get the warg?
Can't you like call it or something?
Do I think if I go back into the tunnel and whistle, it will echo far enough for him to hear it or shout?
You'd probably need to get to the other side of where the water was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, we'll
Give
call
me a
that.
minute.
Yeah, we'll call that. Y'all are standing there. Marge, go in the hole.
Yep.
So while y'all are standing there for about the 15 or so minutes that it takes for Marge to do this, the Colonel's getting antsy because he knows exactly where he is too, and he can't figure out why in hell we aren't just striking off for La Shasha.
So
Are we just gonna stand here all day?
Wait, Aoife, where exactly are we?
My grandmother calls this place the Wicked Wood. This is where lost things are found. And we don't want to be here after dark.
Where is that in relation to where we were?
It's about a week of travel. Maybe a little bit more if you're taking your time. We're not even close to where we started.
How far out does that put us from where we need to be?
We're actually closer.
So at least that part is lucky, but
That's
Yeah, it's an easy 2
good,
days.
I guess.
Mia sits down on the grass, cleans her skirts. I guess this is it. Okay, we're waiting.
Diana's just pacing.
So that didn't really answer my question. Where is the closest town? You've never actually said.
taking a moment to actually look at the map to try to determine whether or not the name of my town is on the map, and it's
It
not.
is, in fact. Yes, it is.
is?
Yes, very small.
Very, very small.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know that it is on the map that you gave us.
It is.
Yeah.
There, La Shashran.
The Shashran's on the map.
Oh, but that's not where Aoife's from.
No.
No, but
She's
it's the
from
closest town.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You are correct. The town you were from is not on the map. La
Yeah.
Shashran is.
But it's close.
How far is that, Justin, from Barden?
2 days, maybe?
Well, good news. We may be away from the cart, but it seems like we are only several days from hell.
I mean, you're also really close to Balmoral, which is convenient.
Yes.
Yes.
Wouldn't we have to pass through Barden on the way to get to Balmoral, according to your map?
You could go overland. You could make it another way. I mean, y'all can sit down and strategize this, but
Later. Yeah.
I'm just saying it's you have options.
Yep.
Yes. I'm thinking from the perspective of Marcella, because we have nothing right now, and it would take
Well-
us far too long to get back to where everything is.
That's
But,
not true. We're only an hour from my house. We can
Well-
literally walk to my house in an hour.
Yes,
And
true,
have
but we're also
things.
2 days from my
Lady,
home.
I don't know you, but I'm not going to your house. I'm going to La Shashran. And if this boy is the property of the Magisterium, I'm hesitant to let him out of my sight since you apparently already lost him once.
That was his own fault.
So,
So you say.
did you say
He can't
was
speak for
Did you
himself.
say he was a captain?
Colonel,
Colonel. Well, Colonel, I don't know that it would necessarily ease your mind any, but allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lady Marcella Meladandri.
yes, well, and how do you find yourself out here, ma'am?
Civil service, just like anyone else.
Oh, that's right. You did say the Sending Corps. My apologies, ma'am.
Yes. So, I'm not sure that it would exactly ease your mind, but we are about 2 days' journey from my home, which means that we would have more access to help and ways to get him where he is supposed to be going.
Which is where?
That is for us to know.
So we do know, right?
Where he's supposed to be going? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's just being sassy.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Maybe I was like, wait, no, we definitely know that. I can't remember.
Why is this so concerning to you?
The boy?
Yes. You don't even know who he is.
You simply said you were on business with the Magisterium. I don't think
Yes.
I understood. I assumed this was a prisoner transfer.
No. Well,
So,
in his mind, it may be.
who is
We're
he?
We're taking him back to school.
Oh, you're taking him to Five Spires.
Yes. And apparently, someone likes to be a bit petulant and does not want to be there, hence running off.
You don't say the private school is populated by brats. I would never have guessed.
Quite.
Very well, then. But we should be on our way. I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't catch your name. I was looking at Ethan.
Doesn't matter. It's not important.
As you say. But you're right. We don't want to be here when the sun goes down. How long is your bear-shaped friend going to be?
Hopefully not much longer.
Yes, hopefully for all of our sakes.
It didn't take us 8 days to get through the tunnel.
No,
He's
not
just
even
going
close.
back for the dog. It should only take a couple of minutes. Still early afternoon.
Well, especially knowing where he's going at this point.
Marge, you have no trouble getting back to where you were going. You whistle, and a few minutes later, the warg comes along with what looks like maybe an orc femur in its mouth.
Good job.
Marge is going to reach down and pat its head, and his eyes are going to glow the blue as Speak with Animal goes off.
Sure.
I don't think where we were where when we found you. Stay close, and I will try to get you back to your pack.
Thank you. I'm sorry about it before. I didn't mean to bite anybody. You just scared me.
Baby!
I am sorry they brought you in against your will
Yes, well,
and tore you from your pack.
the green ones are often like that. And he goes back to happily chewing on his bones,
Yep.
wagging his tail. And we'll follow you anywhere.
Yep. And we go back up the trail, up to the stairs.
Yep. Okay, so as...
And for clarification, he will look at the org when they clear the stairs and go, don't bite that one either, and point to the captain, the colonel.
Very good. How long does Speak with Animals run?
Something like an hour.
Oh, okay. The second he hits the top of the stairs, he's like, I know where I am.
That's 10 minutes.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
So if need to, I'll cast it.
Yeah, he would, yeah. I mean, 15 minutes round trip, figure
Yeah.
7-ish minutes. He can still talk to you when he gets up
Yep.
there. I know where I am. I can get home from here unless you need me.
I don't believe we do.
Thank you for seeing me clear of this place.
You're
My
welcome.
pack owes you. And he's off.
Please mark one favor from a warg.
We have one string on a warg.
It's a different game, Nikki.
Gosh.
Glad y'all didn't ask for his name.
Do what?
Yeah, I'm sitting here going like, cool, we have a favor from a warg whose name we do not know,
No.
whose pack name we do not know. So let's hope he remembers our smell later on and doesn't try to bite us.
Okay. So, the party was only momentarily split. We are all back together. What do we do?
Where are we?
Um,
No, he's asking because he didn't recognize from his history check.
Marge, we're actually very close to where I found you in the swamp. We're close to my house and apparently very close to Marcella's home as well. Who knew? We were practically neighbors this whole time.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well,
However,
would that help trigger him knowing where they were and that they need the GTFO?
yeah. At that point, if you know that you're close to Aoife's home, yeah, you know you need to not be there.
Yeah, at near home, Marge picks up the lady and
Yep. Picks up the still sleeping lady.
I think perhaps, correct me if I'm wrong, we're going to head to I'm sorry, can you say the name of that town one more time?
Lash
Ashran.
Lash Ashran?
Mhm.
Lash Ashran. Oh, that's real hard to say with the accent. And then from there, we're going to head to my home for assistance in getting, him out of shock and to where he needs to be.
We just
I don't
need
ha-
to
I
not
don't-
be here.
I don't have the map in front of me. How far is it from La Shashran to where we need to drop him off?
Oh,
So between you would know that about a half a day south of La Shashran, you would come to Gibson's Ferry, which would ferry you across the Para de Agua. You could pick up small trails and in another day and a half be where you need to be.
So 2 days to where we need to be from La Shashran, or 2 days.
Or
to
2 days south to get to Barden, which is where Marcella's from, where you could resupply.
And then backtrack back to...
Backtrack to Balmoral.
So it would either be 2 days to get there or 4 days to get there.
Yep. Give or take.
And we don't know. We know it was nighttime when we went in, and it's currently mid-afternoon.
Yep.
So what? So
We don't actually know how much time has passed. So there's that.
Correct.
well, then, I mean, we can always stop there on the way back, resupply.
Yep. So.
We need to go.
Yep.
Yes. Regardless, we need to leave. Apparently,
this conversation is as Marge
happening
is
as we're walking. Yeah.
Happening as you're walking.
While we're walking, I want to take my cloak out of my pack and head up.
Sure thing.
Close tight.
Just out of curiosity. You got that sword out?
The short sword?
Mm-hmm.
No. It's she's at my side.
Just checking. So, as you're walking, you hit a few muddy patches here and there.
It just clean.
Although there's no particular sign of it having rained, because it's like uneven. There's no rhyme or reason to where the mud is. Everyone roll me a perception check.
$13.
Yeah, we're going DC 12.
Nope.
that is a 12.
14 plus.
23.
The mud isn't from water and dirt. It's from blood and dirt. Aoife, with that high a score, you can tell that in certain places, the trees are bleeding. You keep going?
Yeah.
I don't think we have a choice.
Just checking.
Once I see the blood, I do take the short sword out. Kind of just at the side. Just as
It's
caution.
annoyingly bright even in daylight.
Noted!
So, you continue on.
Mm,
Oh, or maybe Marge doesn't. What we got? What we got?
It's fine.
There is residual magic on the trees, but there's a much stronger residual magic hanging in the air, probably centered somewhere to your north.
what school?
The trees are necromancy. To your north, there's a druid. Probably, by what you can tell, an archdruid.
Does it have druidic tinges to it, or is it just straight necromancy?
Straight necromancy. No druid did this.
And we're heading northeast?
No, you are currently headed due east.
Due east. One last.
Is this sort of phenomena anything that, well, because of course Aoife doesn't have that sort of insight, so she would think it's like some weird phenomena or magical swamp thing. Is this anything that she would have had any sort of, like, would her grandmother have told her a story about this kind of thing happening before in the past?
Yes. In fact, you probably would have. Give me a history check.
I could use another nat 20. Please help me out.
St. Abe's blessings be upon you!
Oh, God. It's a nat 20. It's 21.
Amazing! Oh my God.
I will take a picture.
Abe, you need to, like, be careful. With great power comes great responsibility.
Please don't use that wisely.
Straight up sending that to...
Look, I have
group
not
chat.
used it on myself yet, so I am using it
Oh my
wisely.
God.
Because the moment you use a power like that for your own gain,
It's over with.
it's over with. And apparently I can also curse nat once, because I've done one of those so far.
Aoife, there's a very old story. From what you would know to be the dawn of the Fourth Age, that this sort of magic was seen at the edges of the wastelands of Nultbarik. It's at the time what few druids there were in the world all banded together to stop what they saw as a plague, and were ultimately able to overcome it. However, the legend doesn't tell you the nature of the plague, but to the best of your knowledge, this hasn't been seen in 2,000 years. Okay. So,
You see the last question?
I did, and I answered it. Oh, I answered the wrong person.
Sorry about that.
So, as you make your way into town, the colonel goes. The colonel waves off the guards. They know him immediately and are deeply confused. Although you can't really tell why. Do you just keep following him into town? Or do you part ways? Or how does this work?
Nia will ask one of the guards, like, sorry, dear, it's, wine. What day is it?
It's 10 days before the revels, ma'am.
How many days out were we before we left?
You lost 2 days.
Well, that's
Don't drink.
problematic.
And she
So-
follows everybody.
Wait, so we went 8 days in 2 days' time.
Correct.
Magic.
Not bad.
That's
Stacey.
still deeply troubling.
Very troubling.
Especially because we felt like we were only gone for a few hours.
Yes.
So
So, do you follow him to the barracks? Do you...
Yes.
he
He's
has
carrying our meal
Petris,
ticket.
So
Yeah.
we
He is
kind of
carrying.
need to follow him.
Sure thing.
Then again, we could trade off, We take
Petris.
Petris. I actually wrote it down. I had to remind myself how to pronounce the name correctly. We take Petris with us to where we are presumably going to be staying, but he can take this young woman to get proper medical attention.
Look, I'm a little curious, aren't you? God seemed a little confused at his appearance.
I am.
Nia, you seem to love drama. This seems right up your alley.
This is true, but I also am vastly uncomfortable not knowing what's going on. I like drama when I cause it.
Agreed, but I feel like this may answer at least a few questions. I'm
true.
curious as to how long he's been gone. If we were only down there for what it felt like a few hours and lost 2 days, how many days did he lose? I follow him.
Or we could just ask him as we're walking.
He doesn't know anything.
He would know when he
And-
was in the bar drinking.
Time in that loop was a little skewed.
I follow him because he's also got
tell you-
Petris, so...
We're not
Yeah.
splitting the party here, so
Yeah.
let's go.
No. This is not split the party time. No.
Okay. So you
Colonel,
Yes.
Yes.
what day was it when you were in the tavern drinking?
First day of the 13th month. Why? That would be 18 days ago.
You've been gone for 18 days.
That feels about right. And he just keeps right on walking. He salutes the guards as he walks through. I'm assuming you just follow him. They look even more puzzled than the guards at the center of town, or at the gates of town. He walks through the middle of the courtyard, throws open the door to his office. Are you all right behind him?
Yes.
Sitting at his desk is Colonel Sterling Biloxi. The man sitting at the desk looks up and just starts to laugh. he takes a run for the door. The colonel's so stunned, he doesn't stop him. Yes.
No wonder the guards looked confused.
I think I'm getting a question back channel. Yeah, you know what? Try it.
Okay.
I got tell everybody what you want to do.
Okay. So as he goes running for the door, because we are in line with the colonel, and we see him running out and laughing like a madman, you see Marcella level her crossbow at him, and she pulls the trigger, but nothing happens. But something happens.
Roll me an attack. You're trying to hit an 18, by the way.
I would like to burn this die.
No.
Oh,
That was a nat fucking 1.
oh for crying
I
out
didn't think I had to
loud.
roll attack on that.
Do you not? Is it a save?
I thought it was. Hold on.
Oh, my bad. My bad. It's me
Hang
not
on.
knowing
I'm
spells.
checking. No, it is an attack roll.
Okay.
Because it does say, yeah. So
For the
okay.
moment, just for sanity's sake, you do have 2 other rolls to make.
I do.
But while you're doing that,
That was a 9.
okay, you're good. What is it, Marge?
I'll let this play out first. I'm assuming the guy's still running towards us at this point, correct?
The second he hits the frame of the door, he jumps. And mid-jump, he transforms into the form of a young Aarakocran boy.
And that is when the Thorn Whip comes out.
Okay. Trying to hit an 18.
That is a 16 on the die plus 6 is 24.
That hits him.
He is pulled directly to Marge. Marge's gonna bear hug him.
Okay. We are up against the end of the episode. As Marge does all of this, Marcella,
Yes.
actually, wait a minute. No. Before we do that, I forgot about something.
Mm-hmm. I was actually going to remind you if it's the thing that I think you're about to do.
Everybody roll me a perception check real quick. Call it DC 15. No, hell, DC 12. This is fairly obvious.
Nope.
Nope.
7.
10.
That would be a 16 and a 9.
So on the back wall of the colonel's office, you see a pair of wanted posters. One is torn and faded. You can't quite make it out. But you recognize the face on the other one very, very well. Would you like to point it out to your party members, or are you too busy?
I'm a little occupied right now.
I had it in front of me waiting for this exact moment.
Yes,
Is
it's a
this-
wanted poster for our dear paladin. for a rather exorbitant sum of money. And yes. Yes.
Hang
I
on.
hear Tippy tapping, so she's typing.
Oh, okay. I'm getting.
Or at least one of them. No?
Let's not deal with that right now. I don't
Okay,
think so, but no.
Okay.
Yep.
I wasn't sure.
Actually, wait a minute. No, you're right. Hey, Aoife, perception check DC 15, please. Okay.
11.
So, the last thing we'll do for the night, as all of this is going on, and there's been some weird misfire with a crossbow, in Marcella's mind, she hears a very quiet voice. Well, hello there, summer child. It took you long enough to get here. That's where we end. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. Sorry we ran a few minutes long. As always, thank you to my friends in chat for being here. Thank you to my players for all of this. I have been your host, Justin McGregor. Going around the table, we have.
I'm Liz. I've been playing Aoife Inkblood, your resident warlock and swamp witch. You can find me on Twitter at EMGIOSIA. That's it. That's all you get. That's all you get this time.
Yep. I'm Abe. I've been playing your Warforged Barbarian? Question mark. You can find me on the Twitter at _Abeloic, and often enough here and on various other streams around the Twitch.
My name is Kayla. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at KMC_. I have been your very wanted paladin tonight.
Yeah, you are.
In more ways than one.
Womp womp.
I wasn't going to specify.
There it is.
I am Meg, and I have been our human huntress, Marcella. You can find me on Twitter at Warlessair, and you can also find me this Friday on Slady's ATL playing Tansy Daystar in the Hunt for the Heartshirts campaign.
Hi, everybody. It's Nikki. You can find me on Twitter at TheWiggedDM. And I was Nia, your very sassy wine aunt tonight.
Awesome. Again, to my players, thank you, everybody in chat. Look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you, Justin. And thank you,
And
Tyler.
thank you, Tyler.
And
Yes,
Tyler.
Tyler.
The voice of God.
The voice